What you doing?
Oh, just getting some BCs put out.
Okay. We had a guy call asking about hoods that we had in stock.
Yes.
And wanting to know the difference between a wetsuit hood and a dry hood.
Okay, so a wetsuit hood, you basically wear it with a wetsuit, and a drysuit hood, you wear it with a drysuit.
Can you be more specific?
Yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact, let's just make a total video on what's the difference in all these different types of dive hoods. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. What's up, guys? It's Brian again from Lake Hickory Scuba and Marine. If you're new to our channel, do me a huge favor, hit this little subscribe button over here and ding that little bell as well. That way you guys are going to be notified every time we upload new content. Now, we are in full-fledged winter here in North Carolina, and it is cold. It has been down in the 20s in the last couple of days, and yeah, it's that time of the year. And most of our students and most of our divers here locally are either diving 7 meals or full-on dry suits, because even the water has dropped significantly as well. So with that being said, today we're going to be talking about the different types of hoods, and is there a real difference between, say, a wetsuit hood and a dry suit hood? Because this question comes up all the time. What is the major difference? Why can I not wear a wetsuit hood with a dry suit, and why can I not wear a dry suit hood with a wetsuit? And we're going to dispel a bunch of myths today. So we're going to take a look at several different hoods or hood options that you can go with, and give you a little bit better understanding of the differences in all the different hoods. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at several different types of hoods out there, and I'll show you what they're actually used for. The first one that we're going to start with is basically just a beanie. Now, some people would consider this not really a hood at all. The beanie actually has several different functionalities to it. One, if you got a lot of hair, right now I got a lot of hair, it's going to help keep that hair pulled back in, say, warm temperate water. So you can put this on kind of like a Batman cowl, if you will, and it's going to help keep your hair pulled back. Or if you're in the case where you don't have any hair on your head, this is going to give you enough protection, say, from the sun, so that your forehead and the top of your head gets sunburned, or keeps it from getting sunburned. Now, moving on over, this is what would be considered a wetsuit hood, and the way that we can tell that is it has a bib right here. Now, the bib is meant to actually tuck down into the collar area of your suit, and that's going to give you an extra little bit of layer here, so as water starts to come into your wetsuit, it's going to kind of protect your neck area. It's not going to be that cold shock factor all of a sudden, but that's basically how we can tell it's a wetsuit hood here. And they come in different thicknesses, a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 7. This one here happens to be from the Marez Graphics line. This happens to be my daughter's hood here. And a cool little feature here, you'll notice there's holes in the top of the hood. Now, depending on how tight your hood fits, a lot of times when you're wearing a mask with a hood, you want to make sure that the mask is seated to your face. So we put the hood on, we put the mask on, and then the hood gets pulled out on top of the masker. Well, sometimes when you go to clear your mask, or if you exhale through your nose, air bubbles can actually get trapped inside the hood and kind of bubble your hood up, and that's what these holes in the top of the hood here are for. That helps the air bubbles come out. Now, moving on over, we have a great example of what's called a dry suit hood. Now, you'll notice compared to the wetsuit hood, there's no bib on this one, because on a dry suit hood, we're not actually tucking in anything into our suit, because obviously if we tuck it into the collar area, it's going to cause that suit to leak, and we don't want that. So this is designed to stop right where your seal kind of attaches to the suit. Now, this is an older dry suit hood. This is one of my old ones here. This was actually custom fitted for me. You can see there's a zipper in the back. Now, I've tore off the zipper truck, but it was actually custom fit. We do want them to fit fairly snug, so by having a zipper, I can put it on. It's pretty loose. I just simply zip it down, and of course it's going to fit like a glove. Now, moving on over, I have 2 more dry suit hoods here. You'll notice that they're dry suit hoods. There's no bib, but there's something very unique about these, and I'll show you. Compared to this hood here, you'll notice that the material is all the same. It's just solid neoprene all the way across. But on this one, I've got a little bit of neoprene, and then I have a glide skin material here. Now, this is a dry suit hood, but this is also a full face mask hood. And with a full face mask hood, kind of the same principle we talked about. You want the mask to seal to your face. So if you was wearing a full face mask, you could pull this on the outside of the skirt, but you don't have to with this hood. With this glide skin material here, your skirt of your full face mask will actually seal to that. So that way you've got complete coverage over your head to keep you warm, plus the mask can actually seal to this without leaking. And then, of course, the last one that we're going to look at here is a hooded vest. Now, this is from the Marez Ultra Skin line, and it's just a sleeveless hooded vest. Right, so we got a hood pre-attached. And the benefit here is, let's say that you are diving in temperate waters, but you still want to kind of keep your head nice and warm. This is great as a additional layer. So I can add this on underneath my wetsuit. I can just kind of have the hood dripping back like if I was wearing a hoodie or something like that. And then if I find myself in a situation where I do need a hood, maybe I'm dropping down below the thermocline, I can pull this up and over my head. I can leave the mask strap underneath it. It's not a big deal. Just pull it up over my head, and then when I come back up above that thermocline, if I no longer need the hood, I just simply pull the hood off. Now, a lot of times people will do that with, say, a wetsuit hood as well. They'll just kind of pull this and let it dangle, but I find that that kind of bunches up around my neck and it's not very comfortable. So if it's going to be one of those situations where I'm going to be taking the hood on and off, well, this is going to be a great option as well, especially if you're not, say, in a dry suit. But for extra layers in your wetsuit and having a hood that's pre-attached that you can take on and put off whatever you need to do, this is going to be a really good option for you as well. But guys, I really hope this gives you a better understanding of all the different types of hoods out there and the different options that you can go with. Now remember, each of these hoods are going to come in different thicknesses as well, so you can get it for whatever temperate water you're going to be in. But guys, if you found this video helpful, give me a big thumbs up. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, drop me a comment down below and we'll discuss. But I really hope this video does help you out, makes you better educated, and helps you make a better informed decision when you go out to purchase your own hood. But guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Until our next one, take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.